सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. ओम. Page 330, verse 257. व्याचक्षतां ते शास्त्राणि वेदानध्यापयन्तु वाम् एत्राधिकारिणो मे तु नाधिकारो क्रियात्वतः क्रियत्वतः. Vidyaranya has introduced the seventh stage, that is Trupti Prapti, that is not given in the mantra, Brihadaranyaka mantra, but that is intended or hidden, presenting the moksha phalam in a positive way, that is called Trupti Prapti. Instead of saying Dukkha Nivritti or Shoka Nivritti, Acharya wants to put that in another format, in different words, that is Trupti Prapti. Prapti means attainment. Trupti means satisfaction. Attainment of satisfaction. That is the literal meaning. But if you take only literal meaning, it is not correct. Tripti means satisfaction. Satisfaction is that which we are getting in our day-to-day life. Many times Tripti comes, but we should know that difference between that Tripti and this Tripti. That Tripti, if we get 24 hours water for 2 days, we get Tripti. Our telephone working without any disturbance for few months, we get Tripti. If our servant is coming without taking a French leave, we get a Tripti. Like that, so many reasons are there for getting Tripti. Every one of us experiencing that Tripti. But what Vidyaranya talking Trupti is not that Trupti born out of your worldly achievements or some favorable situations. But this Trupti is that Trupti, Nitya Trupti, permanent satisfaction, Purnata ityarthaha. Purnata. This Trupti is born out of Ananda Swarupa Jnanam. It is not really born also. We cannot say it is born. I recognize that I am Atma Swarupam Yavar Truptaha. Yavar Trupta Swarupam Aham. Kurai Ondrum Illai. At any time. At any time, under any condition, I am ever pure Atman. The bodily connected, emotionally connected, that Tripti comes and goes, that is Anityam, that is not my real nature. Therefore, Anitya Triptihi, Nitya Triptihi, there is a difference. I was working for my Trupti, which is Anityam, I do not know that time. Now I recognize I need not work for Trupti. Trupti is my Swarupam, Ananda Swarupam, pure consciousness. This conviction comes only when you do threadbare analysis of Upanishads. Without doing that prakriyas, without doing that Bhagatyaga Lakshana, Without understanding Mahavakya thoroughly, you cannot convince how I am ever truptaha. It is not possible. By studying Shastra, Upanishads, Gita and all, whatever you listen just like that, it gives some satisfaction, some sort of easiness in your mind. We should not be complacent, we should not take that calmness, that type of nimmadi. It's not the aim of Shastra study. I want to remind you, all of you, with compared to other people, they are all under anxiety, they are all under tension, they are all always under worry, fear. Compared to them, I am better. When I come to Shastra, my anxiety reduces, my worry also reduces, and my mind becomes so calm, and I feel I have improved a lot. I feel I have improved a lot, but never be enamored by that temporary relaxation or temporary calmness or temporary comfort by studying Shastra. Never be satisfied with that. Never stop your journey with that. But 99% people stop with that because it is so cozy. Looking at Guru, Swami or Swamini and holding to Bhagavad Gita, we think that as though we have achieved so much. But I will tell you, if you have such a thought, it is a biggest obstacle. It is the biggest obstacle. If you are happy with that itself, okay, you can spend your time with that. Shastra will not disturb you. If you are happy with that, just casual listening, enough, this is enough for you, okay. But if there are any jignasus, tivra jignasus are there, no, I don't want to be this level itself, I want to go further. I want to see the depth of Shastra. I want to get that Jivan Mukti in this birth itself, now here itself. I want to work for that. I want to take the guidance of my teacher. I want to go into deep analysis. If you are interested, for that student's sake, I am addressing this statement. The two types, three types and Cholala. Those who are non-Vedantic students, one category. After coming to Vedanta, you have changed a lot, your raga reduced, dvesha reduced, and you compare yourself with other people, you are so improved. But from the Guru's standpoint, you have to improve a lot. Otherwise, these statements are just vocabulary, another type of vocabulary. Who wants vocabulary? We want conviction. That's why you require strong hold on Shastra. Strong hold on Shastra. You have to work hard, you have to study, you have to put effort. If you are interested. So I have to address those students also, these students also. It is my job as a teacher. I am presenting clearly what type of mind we get after coming to Shastra, what type of effort we have to put further. Once in a while, what comes in my mind, I want to share with you. So the mindset has changed for this Jnani. These slokas are very, very confusing also. We have to be very careful. Jnani is expressing about himself, I need not teach, I need not do anything. He is talking. How he is talking? From Atma standpoint, he is talking. I am Atma. There are no injunctions of Shastra to me. Ko vidhi, ko nishedhaha. If you have studied from a guru and you have received the teaching, there is no compulsion of teaching this Shastra to others. It is not required. If you want to teach also, if you are capable of teaching, you are able to communicate, you are thorough, confident in that, you can go ahead. But it is not compulsory. Shastra never order or command that person. Therefore, that Jnani says, those who are interested, entitled, qualified to teach, let them teach. I am not entitled to teach means what? Here, you have to understand clearly. Translation you read as I am talking, some people read the translation. We do not know what is exact meaning, confusing translations. That means Vidyaranya is presenting such a manner, very, very hidden meaning, that is, Shastra injunctions are not for me, means I have gone through sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, I have gone through karma yoga, upasana yoga, jnana yoga, shravana, manana, nididhyasanam, and I have achieved that truth, Atma, I am, that knowledge I have acquired. If anybody is interested, let them teach. I am not ready to teach, means if I teach, I like to teach, I can teach. If I don't want, I need not. Ko vidhi, ko nishedhaha. That word you have to remember here. You have studied so much, you have to teach. Not necessary. There is no necessity. You have to give, for the benefit of people, you have to work. It is my prarabdha. If it is there, I love to teach, my inclination, I teach. If not, I sit quietly. Therefore, how to judge a jnani? Vyachakshatam. If they are interested in teaching, let them teach Shastrani. Vedanu adhyapayantu. If any jnanis they want to teach, let them teach. But I, the Atma Swarupam, never the teacher. From that standpoint is talking. Second line, ye atra adhikarinaha. Suppose a jnani, here we have to understand in that way. Some people study and they get qualification of communicating capacity. All Vedantic students cannot communicate. All Vedantic students, those who have received the teaching, knowledge, attained Brahmajnanam, they are not capable of communicating. Ye adhikarinaha, those who are qualified, eligible for teaching, because to teach you require a lot of knowledge, lot of capacity of communication skills you require. But some jnanis, they have received the knowledge, but when others ask, they cannot express. What are the prakriyas, you tell me? Enna prakriyas unuku ennume gnapakame illa. Pona paravalla, pohattu. Prakriyas, techniques. Ye adhikarinaha, because receiving the teaching, retaining the teaching, 2 steps. Reproducing is not required for all jnanis. That is why I present this sloka. Acharya says, ye adhikarinaha. Those who are capable of having capacity, let them teach communication skill, techniques. Reproducing capacity they have. Ye adhikarinaha. Te adhyapayanto. If I am not able to communicate, I don't have communication skill, therefore I am a ajnani. Suppose I have studied from my guru, I have understood, I need not, because I don't have capacity of reproducing. Suppose a jnani says, that is what he is sharing. Ye adhikarinaha te adhyapayant. But I have understood what is Atma Swarupam. I am Atma Swarupam. That jnani says, me tu na adhikaraha. Another complicated word. akriyatvatah. Why I am not adhikari? He is presenting in a different way. Since I am Atma, really speaking, I take myself as Atma, therefore I remain as Atma all the time. Where is the question of teaching? Where is the question of teaching also? So you have to carefully understand. I hope you will not misinterpret. All jnanis who, according to this sloka, jnani should not teach and madri artham varade. We should not extend that way. Clear? That means ye adhikarinaha adhyapayantu. That means as though he is not adhikari. Like that it is coming. Is it not? So what to do with this sloka? From Atma's standpoint, I am actionless. Therefore, in spite of teaching that adhikara at ahankara level, let it teach. Even though I am akriyaha, actionless, I am coming in a different format now. Even though I am actionless, I am anadhikari, Atma standpoint. I am anadhikari. I am Atma from ahankara standpoint, that is adhikara. From Atma standpoint, I am anadhikari. Ahankara, adhikari, let it teach. Atma, I need not teach because akriyatvatah. It has got a kriya. In ahankara there is a kriya. In Atma there is no kriya. Akriyatvatah anadhikari aham Atma. Therefore, really speaking, I am not teaching. Atma is telling. Then who is teaching? Ahankara is adhikari, ahankara is teaching. அப்படி புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம் இல்லையா? நீங்கள் போய் வீட்டுக்கு போய் படிங்க எப்படி இருக்க இந்த ஸ்லோகம். இப்படி சொன்னாலும் கஷ்டம், அப்படி சொன்னாலும் கஷ்டம். அதனால யூ ஹாவ் டு இன்டர்பிரேட். அஹங்காரா ஸ்டாண்ட் பாயிண்ட் தெர் இஸ் அதிகாரா. Atma standpoint there is no adhikara to communicate because apani apadam. Where is the question of kriya? Therefore the jnani feels from Atma standpoint I am not a teacher, from ahankara standpoint I am a teacher. Avladha. Innor point we can remember. See, people think jnani means should not talk. People think the people who talks, they are not jnanis. If you are silent only, you are jnani. When I was young, I used to think like that only. என்ன ரமண மகர்ஷி எப்பவுமே சைலண்டாக இருப்பார், பரமாச்சாரியர் எப்பவுமே சைலண்டாக இருப்பார். இதுதானே புக்ஸில் எல்லாம் எழுதுவான். ரொம்ப மௌனமாக இருப்பார். எப்போ மௌனமாக இருக்கணும் போலும் ஞானம் வந்தால். ஐ யூஸ் டு திங்க் லைக் தட். இட் இஸ் நாட் ஸோ. பட் தட் மிஸ்கன்செப்ஷன் இஸ் ஸோ ஸ்ட்ராங்லி என்ட்ரென்ச்டு இன் த மைண்ட். Naturally we think like that. Who are all talking, they are all ajnanis. அப்போ அப்படி சொல்ல முடியாது. Therefore எப்படிதான் சொல்லணும்னா ஒன்றும் சொல்லாது. அதுக்கு டூ டயர் philosophy. From ahankara standpoint there is an adhikara. From Atma standpoint there is no adhikara. இங்க ஆத்மா பேசுறது அப்படி நினைச்சுக்கணும். ஞானி ஆத்மா இஸ் டாக்கிங். ஐ எம் அனதிகாரி. இங்கே ஜம்ப் பண்ணிட்டார் ஆத்மா சைடுக்கு. அப்படி ஜம்ப் பண்ணி ஐம் அதிகாரி, டீச்சிங். அனதிகாரி, நாட் டீச்சிங். புரிஞ்சு போச்சு, அவ்வளோதான். ஓகே, கம் டு த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா. Sometimes certain slokas, it's just words we have to interpret properly and understand. Don't extend too much. புரியுறதா? ஓகே. Then how can he does any action, other actions and all, nidra, bhiksha, all those things and all, இதெல்லாம் எப்படி நடக்கும் அந்த ஞானிக்கு ஆத்மாக்குல? So Acharya going to say next shloka 258 page 331. Nidra bhikshe snana shauche नेच्छामि न करोमि च द्रष्टारश्चेत् कल्पयन्ति किं मे स्यादन्यकल्पनात्. ఇది ఓన్లీ సింపుల్. దిస్ శ్లోక ఓన్లీ ఫ్రమ్ ఆత్మ స్టాండ్ పాయింట్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ప్రీవియస్ శ్లోక ఆత్మ స్టాండ్ పాయింట్, అనాత్మ స్టాండ్ పాయింట్ రెండు వెచ్చిట్టారు ఒరే శ్లోకத்தில். దట్ ఈస్ వై ఇట్స్ లిటిల్ బిట్ కన్ఫ్యూషన్. నౌ హియర్ పీపుల్ సే ఇఫ్ జ్ఞాని ఈజ్ దేర్, he is also eating like other people, bhiksha 3 times, morning, afternoon, evening, madhye paniyam, all those things he is also doing or she is also eating. And gnani also sleeping like all of us, sometimes snoring also, sometimes and many times snoring like us only. This person also doing. What is big difference? Can't he stay without sleep? Can't he stay without food? Acharya says, really speaking, I am not eating, I am not sleeping. People are superimposing the sleeping and eating of anatma, ahankara, body-mind complex upon me, the atma. Akriyatvatah, I am in action, no, actionless I am, I said. But actionless in previous sloka word, question comes, no, you said in, one Purvapakshi is asking, the Gnani, in 257 you said akriyatvatah, anadhikari, I am actionless, that's why I am not qualified to do anything. If you are not qualified to do anything, how you are qualified to eat? Ange matram kriya irukku. Sleeping and eating and other actions you are doing, bathing, shaucha, cleaning your body, snana, shaucha, means cleaning, taking bath is also a kriya, eating is also a kriya, keeping everything clean, your clothes and hair, everything, anything, nails, everything you are keeping clean, all these are not kriya. How can you say you are akriyaha? First question, nidra, bhikshe, snana, shauche. While you are doing, are you akriyaha? You are doing kriya? Suppose you ask like that, I will tell you, Gnani is talking. Na ichchami na karomi cha. Really speaking, I am not desirous of, from Atma standpoint, I am not desirous of. Na ichchami, na karomi, I am not doing. From Atma standpoint, I am not the doer of those actions. From Atma standpoint, akriyatvat, I am not the doer of those eating, bathing, and those actions, sleeping, these actions I am not doing. Even I am not desirous of that actions. I am not desirous of doing those actions. Who is this I am? Original I, Atma Chaitanyam, higher I. From that standpoint, I am not the desirer of doing anything. Then what? Why you are doing? Why you are eating? You are eating bhiksha, 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 giving bhiksha, eating bhiksha, wearing dress also, vastram, these are all not kriya. Yes. If you want to say that, I will tell you, drashtaraha kalpayanti chet. People who are all looking at me, drashtaraha, people who are all looking at me, seeing me, while I am eating bhiksha, while I am sleeping, while I am taking bath, dressing, all these things, everything so neatly appearing like us only, illa chandanam kunkam ella vechindi alaha ella pannindirkale ani neenga kekrel. Drashtaraha kalpayanti, they superimpose those actions as though I am doing. Our Atma standpoint lo paakarar gnani. ஷோ பேசுறார். அப்போ திரஷ்டாரஹ கல்பயந்தி சேத் கிம் மே ஸ்யாத், what can I do with them? Am I going to be affected by that? Kim me syat, what will happen to me? Kalpanat, anya kalpanat, other people's superimposition upon me. The actions of the body, actions of the thoughts, emotions, the work is going on. Sometimes emotions, expressions in the face also, they are happening in the anatma. These actions are happening in the anatma, but they are superimposing, connecting to atma. That is the mistake. Drashtaraha kalpayanti. Bodily actions, mental emotions, mental based, mind based, intellect based reactions, responses, whatever jnani is doing, they all belong to anatma, ahankara, body mind complex, and they are superimposing upon me the atma. I know how to see them differently, but the people do not know how to see them differently. Therefore their actions, they are superimposing upon me the atma. Kim syat anyaha kalpanat. By their superimposition, what will happen to me? Nothing will happen. Am I going to be affected by that? No. I am pity of their ignorance. Like that Gnani feels. Pavam, konja naal agum for them to realize, to recognize. So that's why Gnani is not affected by anything in this world. He is in a different realm, but moving along with us like a normal person. But their mind, the status of mind set is entirely different. Their activities are also entirely different. Further clarification you want? I will teach you. Come on, listen. For example, he gives how the kalpana they does, you know. The kalpana, just like there is a kundumani, and the kundumani, red kundumani, black red kundumani. Have you seen that kundumani? Gunja. And the gunja seed, it looks like a fire for some people. Hi, fire is there. Recently, the last November, I went to Coimbatore. I went to forest inside, climbing the high peak. And I am going, I saw a lot of red gunja seeds. So many are falling there. And the tree also I saw when they are there to the tree. And red, like red color, orange. Like that, it looks like a fire. Suppose anyone superimpose fire on that, fire comes from that. It appears like fire for them. Fire never comes to that. Even they superimpose fire on that. Like that. He gives the example here that Gunja punjadi dahetam nanya ropita vannhinam nanya ropita samsaram dharmanevam maham bhaje. Aham na bhaje. Na bhaje means I will not get, I will not afflicted by anything. Just as gunja punjadi anya aropita vannina, anya aropita, other people aropita, superimpose. What? Gunja punjadi, anya aropita gunja punjadi vannina. Some people superimpose that gunja punjam. There is a heap of gunja punjam, kundumani is there. Vannina aropitam. It is vanni, fire. Vanni means fire. Aropita means superimposed. By whom? Anyaihi. Anya aropita vannina gunja punjadi vannina. That fire which is not fire but it is superimposed upon the gunja punja kundumani na dahyeta, it will not burn, it will not cause any injury, burning injuries to you. Why? That vanni is superimposed vanni. That is superimposed fire. Superimposed fire cannot burn you. Na dahyeta. Similarly, next line Darshtanta. First line Drishtanta. Have you got that Drishtanta? You like that Drishtanta? You apply this to Darshtanta now. Na anya aropita samsara dharman aham naiva bhaje, aham na bhaje eva. That is samsara dharmas. What are they? Eating, bathing, all these samsara dharma means what? Kriya, karaka, phala. Appeasing hunger and thirst, quenching my thirst, cleaning my body, talking to people when I am doing vyavahara. All these dharmas are there. Bodily dharmas, emotional, some raga, dvesha, likes and dislikes, preferences are there. All these dharmas belong to the body-mind complex. Whatever dharmas are speaking also, language, speaking, the speaking faculty, how they are speaking, what they are speaking, how they are looking. Jnani's body-mind complex also, their dharmas. Samsara dharmas means anatma dharmas. Attributes of anatma, aropitam, they are all superimposed upon me, the pure existence consciousness. Without me pure existence consciousness, this body is inert. These dharmas cannot exist. They cannot function. I am enlivening them. All these functions I am enlivening by giving sentiency to them. Inert body and mind. They are functioning because nan kadan koduttai. And they are superimposing all attributes upon me, the Atma. Puriyardo? I have given sentiency to the body-mind complex, because of that they are doing their actions. And that actions they are called dharmas, duties they are doing. Their attributes are there. According to their attributes they are doing seeing, hearing, all those duties they are doing, sense organs, because of my blessing. But what these people are doing? Not studying Panchadashi, not coming to Vedanta classes. Vandi kuda purinju kamale. Chumma solra. Some people without understanding. And bodily dharmas, they are superimposing upon me the Atma. See the line? Na anyaropita samsara dharman. That attributes which are superimposed by the ajnanis, ignorant people. Aham naiva bhaje. I will not get any of those attributes. Impossible for me. It is not possible for me because they are vyavaharika satyam. I am paramarthika satyam. Therefore they cannot touch me, they cannot afflict me. For their superimposition, what can I do? It is their problem, it is not my problem. So ajnanis are in trouble all the time. They are trouble to themselves, they are trouble to others also. I am not responsible for that. Jnani is never disturbed. That is what. Next. What about Shravanam Mananam? People are asking. Okay, he is Akriyaha. But he must do some Shravanam, some Mananam. Jnani should do. Why Jnani has to do Shravanam Mananam? Therefore, I, the Atma, need not do Shravanam Mananam also. Look into the shloka 260. Shrunvantva jnata tattvaste janan kasmat shrunomyaham मन्यन्तां संशयापन्नाः न मन्येऽहमसंशयः। Shravanam, Shastra Shravanam also is not required. That means I have completed, I have understood, no more Shastra Shravanam for the removal of Ajnanam. If at all, if I do Shravanam also, it is only an entertainment. It is just a hobby. I am no more a Jignasu or a Mumukshu. I have to do Shravanam to remove Ajnanam, because Ajnanam is not there in me. I, the Atma. Therefore, those who are not having Tattva Jnanam, let them do Shravanam. I need not do Shravanam. Shrunvantu Ajnana Tattvaha Te. Ajnata Tattvaha. Those who are ignorant. Ajnatam. What? Tattvam. Ajnata Tattvaha means those people who are ignorant of that reality. Ajnata Tattva means reality, the truth, Atma. Ajnata means not known to those people. Let them do Shravanam, Shrunvantu. Let them listen Shastra if they want. Te Shrunvantu. Once I have understood what is the purpose of that Shravanam over, why I have to listen? That's why for Jnani, listening to Shastra is not compulsory. Whether you want to listen, you listen. It is an entertainment. For the moksha's sake I am not listening. If at all, if I listen also, because I have understood I am muktaha, if I listen also, just like that, because prarabdha is there, body is continuation going on, therefore let me listen. Something I have to do, that's why I listen, but not for moksha. Janan, once I know that, Janan san, kasmat shrunomi aham. For what reason I have to listen the Shastra? I am no more a sadhaka, I am no more a mumukshu. My Shravanam is a type of nididhyasanam. Even nididhyasanam also solla venda. It is not a nididhyasanam also. Just a hobby. For a Jnani, if they listen also, it is a hobby. It is a hobby. Listening about one's own glory. Kannadi paakarathilukku enna veruppom. I don't want to see mirror anna. See what is there. Your own face. இல்லையா ஆனந்தமாக இருக்குமா இல்லையா உங்கள் ஃபேஸ் பார்க்கும்போது இந்த கண்ணாடியில்? அது மாதிரி சாஸ்திரம்னு பார்க்கும்போது என்னை பற்றி தான் சொல்கிறது சாஸ்திரம். கேட்டுட்டு இருக்கலாமே, அதில் என்ன வெறுப்பு இல்லைங்க. we not feel bad. See the mindset. Before coming to Shastra, Shravanam, the person was doing, I want to get moksha, I want to get moksha, I am a sadhaka. Janan, after long time, the person recognized I am Atma Swarupam. There is no any anxiety for that. I want to get moksha, anxiety is not there. Studying, listening. It is not a study, it is called listening. Ajnana kale, it is called Shravanam. Jnana anantaram, it is not Shravanam. It is just listening one's own glory. Listening one's own glory for a Jnani. So, kasmat aham shrunomi. For what reason I have to listen? Therefore, I need not. Kasmat shrunomi aham janan san. After தெரிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் எதுக்கப்பா கேட்கணும்னா, it is Jnani's choice whether to listen or not. ஐயோ குரு கிடைக்கலையே போலையே படிக்கலையேன்னு ஆத்திரம் இருக்காது. அந்த ஆத்திரம் போயிடும், அவ்வளோதான். முன்னாடி எல்லாம் ஆத்திரம் இருந்தது, ஞானம் வரவருக்கு. இப்போ ஆத்திரம் கிடையாது. ஆனாலும் அங்கேயே போகணும்னு ஆசை இருக்கும். ஏன்னா என்னை பற்றி கேட்கறதுக்காக போகிறேன். அப்படி போகலாம் இல்லையோ? யூ ஆர் என்ஜாயிங். என்னை பற்றி சொல்கிறாங்க அங்கே, அதனால நான் கேட்கறதுக்காக போகிறேன். என்னை பற்றி என்ன, யாரை பற்றி? About me, Guru is talking, and which me? After Jnanam, Atma, my glory, they are talking. Let me go and listen. Joy, entertainment. It is a sport. Next line, Manyantam Samshayapannaha. Those who are having only Savanam Venda Mananavad Pandanama reflecting upon the teaching. Adiyun Teva Illenna. Manyantam, those who are having Samshaya, let them do reflection. Reflection means Mananam. Let them do Mananam. Those who are having doubts. For me, no doubts, because I am Atma Swarupam, where there are no samshayas. So that is the conviction of a jnani. Samshaya rahita jnanam eva jnanam. As long as you have samshayas, you are doing a shravanam. Understand? Mananam is required. As long as you are having samshayas, doubts regarding Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, samshayas are there, continue mananam, continue shravanam, mananam, continue. Once samshayas are not there, mananam is also not required. Na aham asamshayaha na manye. Since I am doubtless, asamshayaha means doubtless. Since I am doubtless, na manye, therefore I won't do mananam. Na manye means I won't do mananam. I won't do mananam. Because samshayas are not there. Why I have to do mananam? Samshaya illamale mananam panduvani. Pasi irukra ponadana saapiduva. Pasi illenna saapadu edukku? Samshayame illenna mananam edukku? Atma aham asmi samshaya rahitaha aham. So confident. Jnani is so confident. That much is his conviction. And solradhukaha Acharya just going further and further to show the conviction of that jnani. Next, what about nididhyasana? Adavadu pandlame anna. Adi kuda theva illa anna. Even nididhyasana also not required. Yenna. Look into the next shloka, 261. Viparyasto nididhyaset kim dhyanamaviparyayat maviparyaya dehatmatva viparyasam na kadachid bhajamyaham. Na bhaja verde, don't take it as bhajana. Bhaja means I don't take it, I don't get that. That's what. Nididhyaset viparyastaha. The person who ever is having viparyasa. Viparyasa means what? Erroneous perception. Mistaking something as something else. Taking something as something else is called mistake. Erroneous perception. Reverse, seeing reversely. That is called viparyasa. Yaha viparyastaha. The one who has got that erroneous perception, habitual wrong notions, those who are having, nididhyaset, let him do nididhyasanam. Aviparyayat kim dhyanam. Where is the question of nididhyasanam? Dhyana means here nididhyasanam. When there is no any viparyasa in me, no viparyaya, there is no erroneous perception in me, there are no any habitual notions also to me. Even vasanas will not come and touch me. Where is the question of nididhyasanam? I don't require nididhyasanam. Na contemplate pannindirke anna. Pannu tevaya pannu. But nishtha, when it comes to a jnani conviction, even nididhyasanam also not required. That is why studying after length of time, again, after jnanam also person studies shastra for nididhyasanam's sake, it serves as nididhyasanam. That shravanam also, it is not a shravanam, it is not a nididhyasanam for that jnani. but just like that he listens. It is not a compulsion. Under any compulsion he is not studying, just like that, listening. Nididhyasanam doesn't serve as a nididhyasanam also. Who has to do? Why I don't have nididhyasana requirement? I don't have any dehatma bhavana in the second line. Since I am free from dehatma bhavana, dehatmatva viparyasam na kadachit tasmat na aham na bhajami. Nididhyasanam is not required for me. Dehatmatva viparyasam, atmanah bhavah atmatvam, dehasya atmatvam dehatmatvam. Dehatmatvam iti viparyasaha. Dehatmatva viparyasaha. Tam dehatmatva viparyasam. All for grammar students. Okay. What it means now? The error which is giving the Atma status to the body. Viparyasa means error. What error? An error which gives the Atma status to the physical body. That is called error. Dehatmatva viparyasa. And the viparyasam enakku illave illaye. Ippo having got the nishtha, sthira pragnata, இந்த தேகமே ஆத்மாங்கிற நோஷனே வரத்துக்கு சான்சஸ்ஸே இல்லை. Therefore what? Nididhyasanam is not required. Kadachit aham na bhajami. I will never do any nididhyasanam also. என்னதா வேணும்? I don't want anything. If you ask a gnani, what do you want? He has to struggle. He has to struggle and he has to think what I want. Pattu vaati keta, suppose a student 10 times or 20 times asking, go on, what do you want, what do you want? Appo avanukkaga edavadhu think panni, nee idu kondu va, adu kondu va ani sollanum. Appoda enna gnaniki edume thevai illa. Aanalum for Shishya's sake, certain things we ask which are useful for regular usage. அதுக்காக கேட்குறோம். ஞானி இஸ் நாட் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் இன் ஹேவிங் எனி திங். எல்லாமே வேண்டா வேண்டா வேண்டான்னு சொல்லுவார், அவ்வளோதான். நாட் டிசைரஸ் ஆஃப் எனி திங். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா. தென் another question may come, doubt may come. Without that, how can, அந்த விபர்யாசமே இல்லைன்னா how can he survive? How can he survive? Without anything, I don't want this, I don't want this అని சொன்னா எப்படிதான் வாழ முடியும் அண்ணா? How is it possible அண்ணா? Look into the next shloka, 262. Aham manushya ityadi vyavaharo vinapyamum viparyasam chirabhyastam vasanato vakalpyate. Aham manushyaha ityadi vyavaharaha amum viparyasam vina chirabhyastaha vasanataha avakalpyate. Here konja technical, this portion. Adhyasa is of two types. Samanya adhyasa, vishesha adhyasa. Adhyasa is required, some brahma is required to do vyavahara. Brahma anna viparyasam irka vendamo. Otherwise, how do you know this is rose flower? Konjam brahma irka vendamo. This is clip. Some vyavaharam pannradhukku konjam brahma irka vendamo. Samanya brahma is sufficient. Vishesha adhyasa rupa brahma is not required. Vishesha adhyasa alone is cause for the samsara. Gnani is free from vishesha adhyasa. Special superimposition is the cause for samsara. Jnani is free from samsara because there is no special adhyasa. Vishesha adhyasa is not there. நான் மனுஷன் అని தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு சாமானிய அத்தியாசமே போதும். The samanya adhyasa is not cause for samsara. Every being has got samanya adhyasa. A dog has got hunger, thirst. It goes for food. It is called samanya adhyasa. Samanya, general superimposition. அது இருந்தா போதும் மனிதனா இருக்கிறதுக்கு. So that is enough. Vishesha adhyasa is not required. So Jnani is free from Vishesha adhyasa, special superimposition, which is the cause for samsara. Jnani need not be free from samanya adhyasa. So Jnana ஆனதுக்கப்புறம் கூட I am a human being, I am a female அந்த ஞானம் இருக்கலாமா வேண்டாமா? இருக்கணும். This is my chappal அந்த ஞானம் இருக்கணுமா வேண்டாமா? இருக்கணும். Suppose Jnani is not having, my guru doesn't know anything, suppose அவருக்கு யார் செப்பல்னு தெரியாது, எந்த கார்ல உட்காரணும்னே தெரியாது, எந்த வீட்டுக்கு போகணும்னே தெரியாதுன்னா அப்படிப்பட்ட ஆள் வேணுமா நமக்கு? வேண்டவே வேண்டாம். Thank God my guru is very sane, entertaining samanya adhyasa to maintain the vyavahara. Bhagavan kept that samanya adhyasa. That's why Jnani also taking care of the body with samanya adhyasa. Aham manushyaha. After aham brahmasmi jnanam, I forget I am a manushyaha. That continues. I am a human being, knowledge continues. After knowledge also, I am pure consciousness existence. I know from Ahankara standpoint, I am a human being, has got a physical body. This jnanam continues. Manushyaha aham ityadi. Aham manushyaha, I am all other. I am a female, I am staying in T Nagar, I am in Chennai, I am in Tamil Nadu, this ityadi, ityadi, etc., etc. Vyavaharaha, viparyasam, amum viparyasam, this vishesha adhyasa vina, dehatma bhavana adhyasam vina api, amum, this viparyasaha. What viparyasa adhyasa? Samanya adhyasa is there. How it is there? Chirabhyastaha vasanataha. It is coming from long time at body mind complex level. Chirabhyastaha. Every day morning you wake up immediately. Without your knowledge, just you go to bathroom and for ablutions and take the brush and put the paste. Are you thinking this is so and so brush, this is so and so paste? அப்படி நார்மலாக நடக்கிறதா இல்லையா? தானாவே ஏதோ திங்க் பண்ணிட்டு ப்ரஷ் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்போம். சார் நோ, திஸ் இஸ் கால்டு அபியஸ்த வாசனாதஹ அபியஸ்தஹ. Naturally it goes. Your legs walk towards bathroom only and you get up naturally. When you want to go to bathroom, your bladder is full. Where you go? Which room you go? You won't get any doubt. Early morning, half sleep, people walk into what? Bathroom only. How they are walking? That is called abhyasta vasanataha. Because of regular abhyasa. Because of regular abhyasa. பசி இருந்தானே உடனே ஃப்ரிட்ஜ் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி டக்குன்னு எடுக்கிறானே. யூ டோன்ட் ஓப்பன் எனி திங் எல்ஸ். வை? அபியாசா. நேற்று பசிச்சு அங்கே போனால் அது சாப்பிட்டேன், இன்னைக்கு கூட அங்கேயே போகிறது மனசு. புரியலையோ? அதுக்கு பெரிய விசேஷ அத்தியாச தேவையில்லை. சாமானிய அத்தியாச இஸ் சஃபிஷியன்ட். Chira abhyasta, from long time the abhyasa was there. Vasanataha avakalpyate. They are all fulfilled. Avakalpatya means they are all fulfilled by samanya adhyasa. Hunger, thirst, Other things are all fulfilled by samanya adhyasa. So gnani also has got samanya adhyasa. Irkanama vendama? Thank God, irkanam. Irundada namakku blessing illaya. Next shloka. Prarabdha karmani kshine vyavaharo nivartate कर्माक्षये त्वसौ नैव शाम्ये ध्यानसहस्रतः. The shakara sakara comes immediately. It's tough to pronounce. Okay. Now the question is, why Gnani has to do all those things? Why can't he does meditation to stop all these things? Meditation பண்ணலாமேனா இந்த பிராரப்த கர்மத்தினாலதானே இதெல்லாம் பண்றான். அதனால தியானத்தில் உட்காரலாமே அப்படியேனா இந்த சம் யோகிஸ் சித்தர்ஸ் எல்லாம் அப்படி உட்காருவான். Continuously he can sit. Why he has to do na? Gnani happily accept the prarabdha karma. As long as prarabdha is there, body continues. Prarabdha karmani kshine vyavaharaha nivartate. How long this gnani has to be in this body? Gnanam vandadukku appuram kuda why gnani has to suffer in this body? Ramana Maharshi irundar. Gnani aanadukku appuram kuda and the body cancer it has to undergo the vranam. Sadasiva Brahmendra, they give the example. Somebody cut the hand to Sadasiva Brahmendra, he doesn't know and he is walking now. And they give that example. And Ramana Maharshi example, when they are doing operation, he doesn't know anything. And like that people say, Gnani means he should not know the sensation. How you are saying? Ramana Maharshi is a Gnani because he doesn't know the sensation. Nee kuda appadi irukano. Sadasiva Brahmendra also doesn't have sensation. Sensation irundha gnanam varla nu artham. So as long as you have got sensation, you don't have gnanam. Therefore what? Unakku gnanam varanumna sensation poganum. அப்போ ஞானம் வந்ததா இல்லைன்னு என்ன பண்ணணும்? எல்லாரும் வாங்க வரிசையா நான் ஊசி வச்சுண்டு எங்க அப்படி பிரிக் பண்ணுவேன். அப்படி அம்மான்னு சொன்னா இன்னும் ஞானம் வரலாம், நாளைக்கு வா, திருப்பி கிளாஸுக்கு வா, அப்புறம் இன்னொரு நெக்ஸ்ட் அப்படியே எல்லாருக்கும் எனக்கு சென்சேஷன் இல்லை. அப்போ உனக்கு ஞானம் வந்தாச்சுன்னா அங்கே ஏதோ சம் நம்புனஸ். சப்போஸ் blood is not going, there is a numbness in your leg also, you prick also, you don't know. That means everybody has got numbness, paralyzed. All paralytic people are all jnanis. This is not connected to that. Prarabdha continues. As long as prarabdha is there, vyavahara continues. As long as vyavahara is there, even sahasrashaha, 100 times, 1000 times of dhyanam practice will not destroy your karma. Karma phalam, you have to exhaust, prarabdha continues. Second line he says, karma akshayetu asau naiva shamyet. Karma asau akshine, akshaye, without destruction of that karma, without exhausting that karma. Karma kshaye is there, karma kshaye, karma akshaye. Without destruction of that karma means without exhausting that karma. To asau, this vyavahara sahasrataha dhyana sahasrataha, 1000 times you do dhyanam also, naiva shamyeta, this vyavahara will not go away, this prarabdha will not go away until the karma sanchita, whatever you have come with prarabdha, it has to exhaust. That's why Gnani also is not interested in surviving in this body or not having any rejection to leave this body. Prarabdhaya samarpitam vapuhu ityesha manisha mama. In Manisha Panchakam, Shankaracharya says, This body is given to prarabdha. Let it take its own course of action. There is no connection to me, the Atma. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.